Okay guys, so it's been a little while and it's time for us to look at some SBCs. If you want to see more of these, do leave a like, I would appreciate it. FC25 content at the minute, as I'm sure you're all aware, it is struggling. So any support is appreciated. Let's get into the video and I hope you enjoy. If you need the cheapest FC25 coins to build your super team, then check out MMOEXP by clicking the link down below and use code JambooUK for 8% off. Alright, so moving into the SBCs, and I can't lie, for the most part at the minute, I'm actually really not too sure what EA are doing, because I look at half these cards and it just, at least for me, like, maybe some of you guys feel different, you have to let me know, it just feels so dry, like the cards they're putting out. What I will say is this Gündogan is pretty decent, obviously can play as a striker, left wing or cam. I would probably be looking to play him as a cam. Sort of because it's just more similar to where he'd play in real life, and a lot of you that watch the channel regularly will know I'm not a huge fan of like playing these players wildly out of position. I don't know, it's just I don't know what it is, just something in my head. But as every card does, you know, insane stats everywhere. He has some meta play styles as well, which is obviously what they're there for. Very important. Finesse shot, he's got low driven plus. Pinged, which is nice. Tiki-taka is essential, I feel, at this point for attackers. Incisive, technical plus, first touch, rapid, quick step. He's looking pretty good. I think as your cam playmaker or shadow striker, you've got a pretty good card there to try out. The thing is, even with a card, you know, that's 95 rated, as good as that, I'm sure most of you guys have actually got you know, cards that are at least as good, if not better. Everybody's team's just crazy. We have Däbritz here, 5-star weak foot, 4-star skills, can play CM, CDM, left wing. Crazy stats everywhere, as you would expect. This card's pretty damn good, to be fair. Low driven shot is big. Obviously, tiki-taka plus, whipped, anticipate plus, which is actually good for a centre mid as well. Every passing play style. This is just one of them cards where, you know, if you have her at CDM or in centre mid, it's going to really help with the build up, because you've got all those passing play styles and the gold tiki-taka. You're just going to be able to do everything first touch, like on the spin as well. So this is actually a really, really good, well-rounded card. One of the better ones out at the minute. We have this Charles here. A right-footed left-back, can also play at right-back though, which is probably where you want to play this card, to be honest. It's not a card I would be looking to have at left-mid, to be honest with you. However, you know, got finesse shot. Like I say, I'm looking to just, if I'm going to play it anywhere, I want it to be as a fullback. And this card, like, it's interesting because it does have like quick step and rapid, which is good for the overlapping and stuff. Lacks a couple of key defensive play styles. Overall though, it looks okay. Like, again, one of those where most people are probably going to have better at this point. We have Bellerin here. Interesting card, to be fair. You know, he can play as a centre mid or a left back. They're the main positions I'd be looking to use this card. You're not going to want him in left wing because his shooting absolutely stinks for this point in the game. But 5-star skills, you know, you're probably going to want to play the card left back or centre mid, as I say. Left back, probably the ideal choice, but lacking defensive play styles. Does have tiki-taka plus. Maybe as a centre mid, you know, you can get the most out of it. But again, we're in that situation where people just have better. Berbatov here. Obviously, there's the Evo, I believe, for it, which makes the card a lot better. I've seen him a lot, to be fair, in Foot Champ, so the card must be doing something right. We have Park. Can play the card in centre mid as well. A lot of interesting play styles, you know, all these ball control ones. You've got quick step plus, tiki-taka plus, finesse shot. It's a pretty decent card overall. Francois here, very well rounded, you know, 90 plus in every stat, as a lot of cards do, to be fair, at this point in the game. CDM or centre mid. But Incisive's really nice. Tiki-taka again. A lot of these cards, it does just feel samey, man. Like, I do these videos and it's like you're looking for something to really stand out, and it's really rare that anything does at this point. It's disappointing to me, like what EA have done. This is a pretty crazy card. Malard's Path to Glory. Crazy stats for an attacker. You can play as a striker as well, which with a 5-star weak foot is absolutely ideal. You've got finesse shot there, low driven shot, tiki-taka. This, honestly, for me, is probably one of the best strikers in the game currently, just because you've got every key play style needed for an attacker. You've got that finesse, you've got the low driven. Tiki-taka on a striker is a huge bonus. At the minute, with the way the meta is, being able to play like those first time passes in the build up is huge. So having that is big. You've got rapid, quick step plus there. Even press proven's nice. It's going to help in certain areas. Incisive pinged. This card is absolutely meta. Probably one of the best cards for a striker in the game currently. To be honest, even at left wing as an inside forward, you're going to get joy out of using the card. It's probably a must complete if you're someone that's playing at this point in the game still and looking to get wins. You are not going to get much better than that up front at all. We have Jonathan David here. This card's actually really decent if you're happy to play a striker, you know, in midfield or defence. 5-star weak foot. I'm looking at the CDM for this card because if you look at like the defensive play styles and stuff, it's looking absolutely nuts. You've got every defensive play style. You do have aerial, which is probably needed because he's only like 5'9". But if you're, you know, using this card as like a deep line playmaker on support or as a holding, I think you're absolutely good to go. I think with those defensive and physical stats, with every defensive play style, probably a must complete if you're looking to try out, you know, like a different card. But looking at the icons, we've got this Butra. Pros unanimously think that after, you know, you do the Evo, this is one of the better cards in the game for his position. You can get him into like the cam version and it's absolutely crazy. This initial card, you know, it's not looking too amazing, but obviously you can make it better. You've got Baggio here. Actually does look pretty good. 5'5". You can play him as a striker as well. Doesn't have the low driven, which is a shame, but a lot of other decent play styles there. We've got this Owen, which I feel like has been here for absolutely forever. And the card is just, it just is what it is. It's decent, but it's a bit meh. And then Baresi here actually looks pretty nice. 5-star skills, 4-star weak foot, midfield or striker. And obviously he does have finesse plus, low driven plus, got the rapid first touch. He's looking pretty good. But guys, let me know your current thoughts on FC25 and the content, because I am interested to know. I think it's super dry at the minute. They just need to move on to footies and scrap this Shapeshifters promo, because it has been absolutely dog in my opinion. But guys, thank you for watching. If you made it this far, please do leave a like. I'll catch you on the next one, and peace.